This is my home. For now. I'm moving next month. Tomorrow, someone is going to come see if they want to live here. So today I'm going to try to make it look like nobody does. The goal is to erase myself, depersonalize the space. But right now all I want to do is stay in bed. I actually love cleaning. I love being in a clean space. But lately I just haven't been myself. Migraines. But I put this off for a week, so today I have no choice. I don't even know where to start. Yeah, I do. I'll start where every good day starts. Coffee. I've moved so many times I've lost count. I'd call myself a professional mover, except I have a bad back. I made this place my home, but just for a year. Soon all of this mess will be gone. Boxes will be packed. I can hear the echoes already. The ghosts in the walls. Coffee is the best part of my day. The only thing that sucks is I can only drink it once in the morning. Then it's all downhill after that. Maybe that's just me seeing the glass half empty, or espresso cup rather. Alright, I wasted enough time. I have to get moving. It's wild how much thought went into buying all of these things that just end up strewn on the floor, draped on any surface, left there with no care. I've always liked the buying part of things. The having, I could take or leave. Every time I move, it forces me to take an inventory of every item in my life. It shines a light on my obsession with accumulating things. I've given away so much of my things, because the truth is that I just don't care. Before I buy it, I think it will change my life, but it never does. Never satisfies, always leaves me wanting more. I think I'm getting better though, right? Admitting I have a problem is the first step. Even as a kid, I remember liking to clean. If my parents would buy me a new video game, I'd clean my room before I started playing it because it was so much more enjoyable playing in a nice environment. I don't think people know how much better it feels to live in a clean, uncluttered space. Sometimes the mess suffocates me. I can't breathe until I wipe down the counters. Sometimes I'll just lay in bed feeling uneasy because I know there are dirty clothes on the floor. These last few weeks though, I just haven't cared. That's so unlike me. I'm sure I can make this a habit, laying in bed all day, neglecting chores, but then who would that make me? Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on myself. A few bad weeks, that's all this is. I get uneasy thinking of strangers walking around in my space, judging my life, my belongings, my furniture. A part of me hopes they're impressed. I hope they'll turn to the real estate agent in earnestness and say, "Oh my God, whoever lives here has great taste." I don't know why I've always been like that, needing the approval of other people, of strangers, needing them to validate my mundane purchases, needing them to know how hard I work to keep things clean, how much time and research went into buying that couch. It's so shallow. Sometimes I have to remind myself to to slow down. I've never been good at doing that. I see something that needs doing and I just do it. I've been getting a lot better though at taking breaks. Trying not to let that voice in the back of my head make me feel bad for procrastinating. I know it's going to get done. I can afford a few minutes for myself. When I said before I like to clean, that did not include laundry. It's my least favorite chore. Maybe that's why I buy so many clothes. The moment after everything gets folded and put away though, I'm always glad I did it. Forcing yourself to move even when you don't want to. That's the way to change. I've always envied those people who make their bed every morning. They must think so highly of themselves. They must look down on the rest of us from their towers in the sky and laugh at our laziness. That's been my entire life. Feeling bad about myself. Feeling like other people are judging me. Forcing myself to change. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Probably best not to think about it. Just keep moving, like I've always done. As I get closer to my goal of the day, I start to feel a calmness. That calm that comes when you finally tackle that thing you've been putting off. That calm that comes from being in a clean environment. I'm reminded why I like to clean. I make a promise not to let myself put it off as much as I did these past few weeks. I hope the next tenant likes the neighborhood like I did. I hope they remember to take walks. I hope they don't mind hearing the music school downstairs. I hope they remember to wear sunscreen. I hope they don't mind the evening outings to take out trash, the kids playing downstairs, constantly losing their volleyball and asking neighbors if they've seen it. I hope in the future I'll find a peace in where I live again. I don't know where that is just yet, but I've always been good at making houses into homes. I cleaned my space today, and I feel good, but I need to wash the dirt of this townhouse off of me. I need to shave. I need to remember to do the things that need to be done. I have to remember that taking it easy, giving myself a break, doesn't have to mean taking a break from taking care of myself. I feel good today. I did something. DoorDash and a movie seems like the proper payment for my time. I try to eat healthy to take care of myself, but a pizza night every once in a while doesn't count. I won't tell if you don't. The night has come. It's quiet here. Quiet and clean. I wanted to erase myself and depersonalize the space for the tour tomorrow, but there's no way to do that. Instead of making it look like no one lives here, the more I look around, I realize that's impossible. My life is on these walls. On the floor. Seeped into this townhouse. I couldn't hide it if I tried. Instead now, I hope that whoever comes tomorrow for the viewing sees my home, and maybe it makes them happy to sign the lease. Maybe my things, my life will surprise them. Maybe they'll appreciate not walking around in an empty space with white walls, muddy gray flooring, those echoes, those ghosts. This place will be empty in a month. But for now, the ghosts can wait. I find a movie to watch. A scary one. I turn the lights off. I settle in. A man is trapped in a looping subway corridor, trying to find something that's different, trying to escape. I've lived years trapped in this loop. I know he and I will find our way out. I'm Josh David. Thanks for watching. If something resonated with you, consider subscribing and also check out my Substack, where I write weekly going a little bit further into these topics. Link is in the description. Thanks for being here.